Hey everyone, it's Angus here. Someone on Facebook asked earlier, how do you find stocks that are where their price is crossing up through their 200-day moving average, which is obviously a fairly bullish sign. So this is TradingView. It's an application that I like. It's all web-based. What I'll do is I'll change the bar chart just to a line chart, just to make it a little bit easier for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a moving average indicator. So I go moving average. You can add, whether it's exponential, simple, whatever you want to call it, but just add a moving average, close my window, I go to my moving average, I'm going to make it a 200-day or 200 period, but because I'm using a daily chart, it's going to be a 200-day moving average. I'll go to style, I'm going to make it red, I'm going to make it a bit thicker, just so you can sort of see it. So that's your 200-day moving average there, that red line. You can see how it's a little red indicator up here, but that's the red line. That's your 200-day moving average. That's your green line, which is your price. And as I said, you can flick between, candles and a line if you want to. And so that's the simple charting side of things. Now, to find stocks that match that criteria, what I do is open up my stock screener. I make sure it's on the Australian flag. So, you've got a whole bunch of options here. You can do this for any market, but I'll tick Australia. Then what I do is I go to my filters and I go reset all just to make sure there's nothing, sort of already in the system. And what I'll do is I'll type in moving average. You can see it's already here because I, tried it before, just before I made this video. But if you type in moving average, then what you'll do is you'll find the simple moving average, which is normally hidden down here, but because I've used it before, it's now up here. So I'll go simple moving average 200. And what I want to do is I want it so that the price is crossing up, which actually means the simple moving average is crossing down. And so you can have, a wide range of options here. And so what I'm looking for is crossing down. So I'm going to tick this one here. And this is where people often get confused, where they think you've got to put in a value or something. But what you actually do is you click on this down arrow here, and you click on last, which is the last price. And so I've gone from having 4,000 stocks down to 2,000 stocks down to 24. And so I'll close that. And so all of a sudden, you've now got this list of 24 stocks. What I'll do just for fun is I'll sort them by, let's say, 12-month performance. And I'll go BOA is the first one. So you can see it's just starting to cross above that, red moving average, the 200-day moving average. TSC is the same, so it's crossing above. RMY is the same, it's crossing above. The next one, same, PNXY is crossing above. So you can basically flick through all the stocks and work out what criteria it is that you want to sort of investigate them on. You can also do things. You can open up a watch list. So I can go create a new list. I'm going to call it 200-day break. I'm going to go save. Then I'm going to go and highlight all of these. Control A to highlight them all. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go add selected symbols to watch list, and so you can see they're now all here in my watch list. So, I keep an eye on them. I can sort them by, highest to lowest. I can see, geez, this UUAV. Let me move that across a bit. So it's saying that today it was up 100%, but that just means it's gone from 1 cent to 2 cents. So let's say I want to weed out some of those little dodgies. So what I'll do is I'll click on last, and I'll go show me stocks where they're above at least, 10 cents, for example. So that takes my 24 down to 9. And I can also do things like I'm trying to find stocks that are breaking out. So let's sort by relative volume. And so that basically tells me that these are the stocks where they've had a bit more than their usual volume today. So if I move this down a little bit and I turn back on my bar chart, my little graphs, and I can go up to here and I can say add in volume, which I've just turned off, but you can add volume back in. So I presume it's this one here. And you can do something, you can say, let's put on my volume, let's put a, 20-day moving average. So can I make that red? I just have this habit of, red is good, green is good, red is bad. So I'll put that in, I'll make it a bit thicker. And I'm going to say, make him a, let's say 14-day moving average. And so you can see here, so, the stock's obviously up. It's crossed through the 200-day moving average, which has been, keeping it down. You can see the extra volumes come through. And so you can very, very quickly flick through these stocks now and say, which ones you like the look of. You might want to keep an eye on for tomorrow or something else. He did something unusual today. He really rocketed up, so he was up a long way and then pulled back. So something obviously went on with him. Anyway, that was a quick sort of video just to show you how you can find stocks where the price is crossing up through a moving average. If that's useful to you, you can obviously do it with a whole bunch of other indicators as well, but that will do.